Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon and star. Our life is what our thoughts make it. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. To see what is right and not do it is the want of courage. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. The superior man is firm in the right path and does not swerve from it even when surrounded by danger. It is not the failure of others to appreciate your abilities that should trouble you, but rather your failure to appreciate theirs. Virtue is not left to stand alone. He who practices it will have neighbors. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The superior man seeks what is right, the inferior one, what is profitable. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. They must often change who would be constant in happiness or wisdom. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. When anger rises, think of the consequences. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. To be able, under all circumstances, to practice 5 things constitutes perfect virtue. These 5 things are gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. To see what is right and not to do it is want of courage or a principle. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig to graves. Success depends upon previous preparation, and without such preparation, there is sure to be failure. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential, these are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. Study the past if you would define the future. Wheresoever you go, go with all your heart. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are the three universally recognized moral qualities of men. Forget injuries, never forget kindnesses. Have no friends not equal to yourself. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart.